Hello, good afternoon. I have not streamed today in the morning. I won't be doing much this week here. There's there might be some opportunities for this week, but I think after elections and after FMC, things will become clear. May become clearer. I got burned on Friday when I saw this market selling from these kind of levels. I got a long somewhere in here. I got some options. But I didn't close, right? I didn't close with this spike. And there was just one selling that came. Every single rally was being sold, right? And this rally was also sold. And I closed somebody in here. When the market took these lows, that's when I closed for a loss. The short, I believe the market is extremely weak, but right now the short, sometimes we know, we can perceive what's happening, but we just need to have patience, man. We just have to be patient. Something very, I hope you were not caught in this volatility that we are having now. Let me show you something. Look at the volume, for example, right? As the day develops, volume is less and less. We have less and less volume, as you can see, right? So from the beginning, it wasn't that clear, but this is an indication, right? Well, it's an indication that, longer time frame or investors or bigger time frame participants are not that involved right now. This doesn't mean that cannot change at any given time. But when this was happening, I just thought, man, I just rather stay out. But something happened here. I hope you have noticed this looked like short covering, right? The selling happening here, and those sellers start to cover here, which in fact, something that this does is weakens the market. This is hard to comprehend. After the market being this break, that the odds actually favor the downside. Do I want to be part of that? That's the question. That's the next question I ask. Do I want to be part of this, knowing what lays in here from yesterday? And I decided that I don't want to be part of that. I don't know how far it's going to break, but if the market is going to break, which by the way look at this, look at where this low is, we are in November, we are really close to past month, which will end one time frame higher. We will end the trend in the monthly time frame. We are trending lower in the weekly and the daily, right? But the bigger time frame is not. So this low here is this one here, and that was the trade actually, right? That was a trade here. Well, that's what I did, because it has location. Now go ahead and buy this thing. This is freaking hard to buy something that is breaking, right? After this big break here. The market was very thin, profile was very thin. But at one moment in time, we have this, market buying one tick from this reference. Remember, from the beginning, who is selling? What kind of trades are selling? Taking the market out of balance or making change in the bigger time frame is not the job of short time frame traders or short-term traders. I believe, it is my belief that bigger time frame is required to do that. And somewhere in here, we have good location. You really have good location here. Because if this level falls, that's it. That's it. We may have, I don't know what's going to happen if this was going to happen, but that was the stop, really good stop. Apart from that, the market was being, the session was being conducted very mechanically, just selling from this setup from this day, buying from the opening, which is also sale, which is also the 50 moving average in the adjusted time frame. So mechanical references all over the place. You know, look at this 50. This is the adjusted chart we have here. This is the non-adjusted. You know? Over here we have 41, and this one is 60. Well, it's been bought from this spike, the base of this spike. Again, there's traders, or there is some repeated action that is happening here from this area here, and this one as well. I will call this the same way as I call this one 2 white period high, which is very questionable. I will call this one 3Y period high. Oh, what is that noise? I apologize for that noise there. Give me a second, please. Oh, what is that noise? I apologize for that noise there. Oh, what is that noise? I apologize for that noise there. Oh, what is that noise? I apologize for that noise there. Give me a second, please. Alright, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very, very annoying. Let me know if you can hear it, please. Now, look at this. Look at where the L high is being bought from. Halfback. Now this is 3 white period high. What? Okay, 3 white period high here. So we have, there's a lot of question over highs here. You got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one here, this one, you know, and the gap, of course. But I think the most important thing is that failing, you know, this was the only trade today. You know, you got location here, one tick from the to end, from ending the upside trend in the bigger time frame. Now the other indices also we have right now we can see it, right? But there was some divergences going on here. Well, I guess this was going lower while the other ones were going higher. So when that happens, the odds are rotational. There are good odds that there are going to be a rotational market. That was the case. Now remember, these are odds only. These are not absolutes. No, I'm not saying that if I see that the market is going to rotation. It is just odds related, right? Regarding this movement, or regarding this trade here, now as soon as the market took this one, what was the base of the spike here? All right, the base of the spike, it came close to what was saddle here. Yeah, that was it. That really was. Oh, this low here. No, my bad, no was saddle, but close to this. So that was it. Sometimes we want to extract the whole thing, right? Just imagine, right, having you trade here and just wishing to catch, expecting to catch the whole movement. How much is this, for example, what is worth this one coming from this area here? That's the last 10, 15%. Right? It's just not worth. It's just not worth. Now, relative to the other markets, crude has crossed this gap. There's another gap that remains here. There's some rebalancing in the dollar. We may have actually a high in the gold. Let's check. Nah, the high was made during the overnight session in gold. This may have more to come. Still, but this is a weakening here. There can be something here to the downside. Bonds are are rebalancing some of the shorts here, some of the short inventory. Now this market is below the 200 moving average. That's not good. Now we may have this very questionable highs, but the fact that these are going lower is very questionable, man. As I mean, has a lot to do with the economy, right? Because this going lower means that rates are increasing, right? Or rates are not falling. That's not good for this market, for example. That would kill the market, right? This one as well. This is Nasdaq. This is Russell. And selling coming from the 50 and the Dow. The 50 is holding Nasdaq. The odds don't favor, right? The upside here, at least right now. And I just got to be very careful here. Right? What I'm trying to deliver here is the message that I'm trying to deliver here is just be very careful here. Unless there is something very obvious or quite obvious, I would rather stay out of this market. Right? I just don't. Just give me a second. I need to do something. All right. Now, I'm back. Look, look at what's happening with the Dow, right? You know, what we seeing here coming out of this range, right? Multiple highs here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight highs. And what do we have on the lower side? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight again. So maybe we have this distance here. Maybe maybe you can come close to the 100. Maybe closing this gap, and there can be some buying here. And I'm not saying that's going to happen, but part of it. I don't trade the Dow, for example, right? But that's part of your job, right? Watching the markets. Do not trade in a bubble. Now, this is amazing here, right? This is the ES. Just look where it has stopped. One tick from this low here. Right. There's so many interruptions I have now. You know, my plan, part of my plan is if I cannot get focus or I can not forecast, and I can see that I won't be able to be over myself or completely or 100% focused on the market, I just don't trade. I may see some opportunities, but so what, right? I am just not present. I'm not just present 100%, and that's the risk here. Another rule that I have is if I'm tired, I just don't. I go, I leave. I leave the trading desk and go rest, right? I don't go and sleep whatever amount of time I need to sleep. And my decision for this week was that. Now, let's take a look. I'm watching this. Yeah, sometimes it happens so many times. But you don't know when, right? When the potential for a short cover rally here is huge, man. It's really huge here. But, right? That being said, if I have these lows here, I'm not talking about an Nasdaq, but I want to talk about, let me call the ES. I talk about these lows here. Look how many lows we have. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the weekly. 1, 2, 3. Very mechanical references here. And this is end of the month. Where's the end of the month low? This is the end of the month low here. The last day. Where this is relative to the previous end of the month. Just check this out. A little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit lower than the previous month, huh? So there's some signs of change here. That's not enough reason, right? I am just very cautious about it. I wouldn't short this market, right? Everything is pointing to the downside, all right? Everything is pointing to the downside, but what the market is leaving behind is what worries me. Who is conducting this movement is what worries me. Okay, let me pull this back where it was check this out. Yeah. This level here is very, very questionable one. Very high. Look at the weakness that we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. This market may come here. And another thing is we are also at the low of the range, you know, of the 14-day range. Remember, there is a range here, and there's another one here. I guess both are like 12, 14 days. It has reached the opposite side of this range. Now it's, just use balance guidelines. It hasn't taken It has not been taken. This low has not been taken by one tick. That's how unbelievable, how irrational the market can be here. All right. Now, what else can I see here? Another thing that's happening, the saddles and last are pretty much the same. Since these blocks are starting to, since there were no blocks after the close, saddle and last is just about the same. And why I have this area here is an area from where I observed the market was just selling yesterday. There was a lot of activity here. Not yesterday, Friday. And that was where the market was taken today. Well, you can also see that overnight inventory was 100% long. The market this is the thing about sometimes you can have some clues about the week, but how the market opens over the weekend. The market opened way down here. It's unbelievable. I opened with a gap way down here, but it had a rally. It had a rally. This rally was just huge, man. Just came and put the market back inside Friday's range. Again, boom. Notice where this was taken. Notice this high here, where it is. Okay, let me close. This is not good anymore. Yes, to trade the options, at least for me, right? Options is more. You need a little bit more experience for trading options. At this time, trading daily options that expire today, Monday, the risk is too high. That can get away from you really fast. Right now, there's nothing here, right? Look what's happening to value, for example. Value is lower relative to Friday and relative to Thursday, relative to the 2-day balance. The market looked below the balance and has come back inside this balance, not just inside the 2-day balance, but inside the inside day, right? It didn't have continuation, and it didn't reach the late rally high. And same as happened here when we had this downside spike here, market built value above the spike, rejecting lower prices. Keeping this late rally high actually, brings some, I wouldn't say, what word can I use? Confidence to the shorts here, right? because we have value lower, and also the late rally high has not been taken. What I'm thinking here, man, if something happens here, it can come all the way down up to here. Not just up to here, but here, 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 here. It can happen really fast. Now, when is the question, right? We never know when. There's no bell here that will ring, to let me know, okay, it is time to go long. You just know. Just know. Okay? For tomorrow, this is questionable here, but it's not a reference anymore. The 50, as you can see, where is the 50 now? Let me put this one down here. Where is the 50? It's 5741. 5740. Oh, actually, it was here. 5741. The adjusted 50 is what I also am. And why I'm looking at the adjusted? Because that's the current contract actually. Look at this. We have the 200 here, just starting, right? With no volume. With enough data to plot a 200 here. Look at this, man. 43.90 was a first trade of September or December contract. There's something wrong here. Where 41. Okay, this is 41. And the other one is 58. 58. What the heck is this? 58 is the other one. Fifty-eight. Where are you? Oh, I have it. Is it? That's sell. The current actions to the downside. Now, notice this. Thursday, late movement to the downside. Friday, late movement to the downside. Monday, late movement to the downside. Can you see what's happening here? Traders will do what works until it doesn't work anymore. Look at this, man, look at this range here. Look at the highs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Gosh, it's a lot. Look at the, oh boy, this is not good. Look at it, this is not good. This is the Dow. Look at these highs here. I don't care about Rosa. The ES. Looks like short covering, but man, look at the highs in Nasdaq as well. No, boy, I don't want to. If this market breaks, you won't. You will not find me short in this market. There's no way I will short this. But look at this high, man. What the heck? Now POC is not going anywhere. All right, POC is down here. It has moved lower. Oh, it can go higher actually a little bit. It can move back to where it was here. It needs just one more tick here to go back to where it was. But POC is moving lower. values lower too. So why I'm going to short the market? Why I'm going to buy a market that is breaking, right? That's going to the downside. Sometimes what happens to us traders is we see this weakness here, right? We see this coming from here, we see this one coming from here, we see this one here, we see this coming from there, oh boy, we see this one, we see this one, gosh man. And I say, man, this market cannot keep going lower. And regardless, market keeps going lower. Like, doesn't matter what I think or what we think about markets. What matters is what the market is doing. That's what matters. That's the most relevant piece of information here. What the market is doing. Now this is. Now I'm going to call this low. This multi-time frame support low here. Let's target this time. No, I'm going to keep it as. I like pink. Life in pink is not bad. Look at that one tick from this monthly low, man. Finally, elections are has reached us. Tomorrow is November 5th. I won't be doing anything tomorrow. Probably I won't be even streaming tomorrow. I won't be here. Sometimes what happens is you may see something and you cannot resist the urge to do something. And I don't want to, I just don't want to do that. I think this is the biggest cycle that we have, right? Yeah, in markets. Well, at least in what we do, right? We have the daily, the intraday, the 30 minutes period. Then we have the daily, the weekly, monthly. There is this quarter of years. There is this contracts expiration every 3 months. We may have some six also, but I will do year instead of six, right? The year cycle that starts every end of the year, right? And elections, administrations. When every 40 years we have a confirmation of the incumbent, or another 40 years of incumbent administration, or we may have a new one. It doesn't matter, right? Regarding your party affiliation, don't let that to create another bias in you. Okay, man. I hope this helps. I hope this helps. Oh, by the way, I would suggest you also Take a look. Oh, Quincy Jones has passed away. Take a look. Dalton's for 3-4 minutes weekly update. It's very interesting here. You can learn a lot of things from this one. I think this is very objective in his analysis. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you have had a good day. I wish you otherwise a good day for tomorrow and for the week. I won't be doing anything here. I won't be doing anything here. Let's see. I mean, when I say here, is I mean this week. All right. More likely, I won't be streaming also. I would rather do some things that I need to do at home. And unless you have any questions, I will call it a day and wish you a good or a wonderful rest of the day. Right? Stay safe. Look at this. Look at what's happening here. This break is totally different than the one I have here, right? It's totally different. Hey, Dolokai. I'm sorry, brother. I was leaving. What you trading? This is the ES. This is the ES, the S&P 500. This is futures. This is futures. I was leaving, but if you have questions, man, go ahead. I don't have anything here. I'd rather spend time talking. If you have anything, of course. One of the things when another thing is when we have this kind of periods, the last period of the day, the movement, the first thing that signs as the movement has or is close to an end is when I start to see big blocks coming. You have one here, but this is only one. 500 contracts here at once. What was this? Buy, sell? Who knows? Who knows? Okay. All right. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Stay safe. See you soon. Bye bye.